So I had planned on putting out another video before I did this one, but as I'm sitting here getting ready to start folding laundry and whatnot, I had an idea and I was like, let's talk about that. So that's what we're going to be doing, folding laundry and talking about what I want to talk about, and you can choose to listen or go somewhere else, I guess. I started this channel as a way for like dads to son of a bitch. Okay, my stand just fell. Everything has went sideways. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, you just hang out right there for a second. I'm not gonna edit any of this, so I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is. But for dads to have a voice other than, you know, kind of what's out there, because I feel like a lot of what is being pushed right now, you see my air filter unit thing. I don't know, I'm not an HVAC person, but I feel like a lot of what is out there, I didn't feel like it spoke to me, and if it's not speaking to me, then maybe it's not speaking to you too. And I'm aware, or I've seen where other channels do the same thing, like talking about parenting and stuff, kind of give off this perception of like, oh, I'm the perfect parent, or I'm a great parent, or whatever. But I don't want that to be the case. You know, I don't want to put off this image of like having this lifestyle that I'm not having. There's a baby crying now. I might have to go check on. Ugh. For some reason, my 2-year-old is still obsessed with formula. So anytime my newborn, not newborn anymore, you know, she's almost a year old, but anytime she gets formula, the 1-year-old's like, hey, give me that shit. And I can yank that shit from her, and I don't know. But I don't want to give off this perception of being something that I'm not, you know? I'm not a perfect parent. I have moments to where I'm probably a bad parent, you know? I get upset and scream at my kids, and those moments where you scream at them and like you can see them feeling small, and it's like, oh shit, I'm the worst parent alive. But I tell myself that in the moments of being a bad parent, if I can be aware of it and try to do better, then that's growth, you know? And that's a good thing, always trying to be a better parent. But it's hard, you know? Like with my oldest, I am trying to not put too much pressure on her with having so many younger siblings to be grown, you know, or act more than what she should. But I find myself a lot being like, hey, you're the oldest, you shouldn't do that, or you should do this, or you should know that, and putting this unfair expectation on her. And I'm kind of just rambling here, so, you know, hope you like it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna try and edit this, but I might have to. It might get too long, but we'll see. And I don't know, I've just been struggling a lot lately with the aspect of being a good parent, because it's like even the best parents have fucked up some ways, and if you hyper focus so much on this or that, does that make you worse? Like, I've been better about it recently, but I had a point in time to where I was just checked out, basically, you know? I was there, I was making sure they ate and all the shit, you know? But I wasn't really present. I wasn't playing with them that much, and it was, oh, turn the TV on, do your thing. And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that it was winter, and you know, it's hard to get out and do stuff at that time. But I was just being really hard on myself about the fact that I didn't feel like I was doing enough. And you know, I expressed that feeling to my wife a couple times. I was just like, man, I feel so bad. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough for them. And she told me, look, you're a good parent, you know, it's okay to take it easy sometimes. And I try to remind myself that, but then I see, you know, like right now they're all sitting there on their tablets or watching TV, and I'm just like, they could be doing something better than that, you know. But it is what it is. This video was actually supposed to come out after I do a video about whether your kids should watch TV or like be online or not. So, you know, if you want to see that one, be on the lookout for it. I am going to be trying some different like editing stuff, you know, making some of them like this to where it's basically just like the podcast, and it all might just become kind of the mesh of the same thing. It might just be podcast is this, but I'm, you know, working out the kinks, seeing what you guys like, seeing what I like. And yeah, it's just in the comments, you can just, you know, let me know a time when, you don't have to be specific, but like, just if you've had that experience to where you said something, did something, and your kid was like just heartbroken about it and it made you feel terrible, you know, or just something that gave you the aspect of learning as a parent, you know. Because I feel like there's a group of parents, mostly older than I am, that were like, this is the way I parent and nothing's gonna change that. But hopefully we're at a stage now to where I'm trying to learn, and so are other people. And you know, if you've not seen my first video, I have 4 kids. My oldest is 6. They're all young, so I have a lot more learning to do as they age. But I think there's mommy groups, you know, all the moms go out and converse at the park, but every time I take my kids to the park, I'll see a dad standing there playing, and I'm just like, I don't know, it's partially because I'm antisocial and this is how I communicate with people, through the internet, but it's also part because like that's not normal, you know. It's not normal for me to be like, hey dude at the park, let's bond over us having children. Like, you fucking weirdo, trying to bond with me? What, you want to take me to the bathroom? This is not the place for those types of jokes, Dustin. Alright, it looks like that one's upset again, so I might cut this one off here. Sorry if I rambled too much. Bye.